What has gone wrong with Tottenham Hotspur? Glenn?
You're asking me? Yeah, OK. I get asked as well quite a bit. Well, I've gone on record and said it before, but there's a massive problem. There's a lack of confidence. There's no stability in what Pochettino's team is. He's not... For the last 2 years, it was very stable, wasn't it? You knew what the team was. The team knew actually what it was going to be. The back four picked itself to a certain degree.
Why has that changed, though?
Well, I think it's changed because there's players now. He realises there's players that want to leave and are going to leave for next year. And I think that's unstable. It's totally torn that place apart as a team.
Toxic almost.
Yeah, because you've got players that have just joined the club, a Champions League finalist team, suddenly looking for the future. And they're thinking, what's going on here? We've got players that want to get out the door, are going to be shoved out the door. So that incentive is gone. That real sort of playing for Tottenham, playing for Poch, they still respect him, of course, as a manager. But they're not going out on a limb like they were over the last 2 or 3 seasons. The pressing's gone. Yeah. So there's things off the pitch and on the pitch. And I've said before, the owners need Champions League football. They've got to be in the top 4 with that beautiful stadium. The players like Harry Kane, Dele Alli, they want silverware. That's something they've got to have at Tottenham. And I think there's an unbalance there. There really is.
Yeah, it really could be a watershed moment for Tottenham in many ways, couldn't it? It could go one way or the other.
Yeah, I think that Red Star game came at the right time because they were playing badly. They played a bad Red Star that day at home and turned them over 5. It gave them a little bit of a lift, but you can still see they're not playing with the same...
Yeah. Do you feel the same as Glenn?
I totally do, yeah. I think... the players at the start of the season, and these are big players, and you look at the young players in the dressing room, they've got to look, they look up to the Ericssons, the Alderweireld's, these players that have made noises about leaving, and it doesn't help matters in the dressing room at all.
Is it the fault of the players, for perhaps especially the players that want to leave? Is it the fault of the manager, Pochettino? Is it the fault, perhaps, of the board, the owners, for not backing Pochettino, perhaps more in the transfer windows?
I think maybe he wasn't backed enough in terms of recruitment. I think that it's a style. It seems a style change in them, a style group of players that it's very samey that we've seen for the last couple of years. Tactically, they've digressed, they've gone backwards, it seems. But I do believe that when players are unsettled and that you're hearing noises in the media, you have to get them out, get rid, because they're just going to be cancerous. It spreads the wrong message throughout the squad. The uncertainty spreads, and it doesn't bode well for the team. And this is a perfect example of that. When you have unsettled players, get them out the door and bring people that actually want to be in your football club. I
think that's what I've been disappointed in. I think when they've played in the back 3, it's ended up a back 5. The diamond wasn't working for them in Europe, and they kept playing the same way. And that's where I would say, as a coach, looking at the coach, tactically, you've got to change that. You've got to see that's not working. You're giving the emphasis to your opponents, and you're on the back foot. By hook or by crook, we got to the final last year. But even in the home leg against Ajax, we were all over the place first half, playing in the back 5. So we haven't learned. Tottenham haven't learned from their mistakes when it was mistakes.
I think Tottenham have gone away, though. They've gone away from what got them to being a team on the cusp of winning the Premier League.